Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Oh, no energy at all.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes. All are feeling hungry. Are you feeling
Ma'am.
hungry?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So when
Good
you
afternoon,
wish,
ma'am.
you should have some energy. Good afternoon,
Good
children.
afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good. Children, we completed nutrition in human beings.
Afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Oh, yes. And started with respiration. Respiration definition we learned, and we also learned about the two types of respiration. Today we'll be learning about the differences between these two types of respiration. Did we discuss that?
No,
The
ma'am.
two types of, okay. What is meant by respiration? Who will tell me? What is respiration?
Ma'am.
Yes, anybody?
Respiration is the process by oxygen is
Good. Oxygen is taken in.
taken in.
Then, Rohan, continue. I'm happy that you took the initiative to say. Oxygen is taken in, then
Uh,
utilized for
utilize for energy.
energy release, and what is given out?
Uh,
What is
carbon
given out?
dioxide.
Carbon dioxide is given out. It's a process by which oxygen is taken in, utilized for energy release, and carbon dioxide is given out. Two types of respiration we discussed. Which were they? Alicia? Two types. Just the names.
Ma'am, we didn't discuss.
We didn't discuss?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I didn't even tell. Only
No, ma'am.
definition we learned.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm
There
missing
are
it. Aerobic and anaerobic.
that only. That is those are the two types. So which are they, Srihari?
Aerobic and anaerobic.
Aerobic and anaerobic. Who can tell me the difference, main difference between these two? Only one difference we discussed. What is that, Delvin?
Take place oxygen.
Rohan is very smart. Which one takes place in the presence of oxygen, Rohan?
Aero.
Very good, aerobic.
Yes, ma'am.
Aerobic respiration, here glucose is broken down. So respiration involves breaking down of food particles or glucose molecules. When glucose is broken down in the presence of oxygen, you call it as aerobic respiration. When glucose is broken down in the absence of oxygen, you call it as anaerobic. Breaking down of glucose in presence of oxygen and in the absence of oxygen. Breaking down of glucose in presence of oxygen is aerobic, and in the absence of oxygen, you call it as anaerobic. And children, generally, in all the organisms, aerobic respiration takes place. But certain organisms like bacteria, yeast, etc., anaerobic respiration can take place. In them, glucose will get, or the food materials will be broken down in the absence of oxygen. Okay, example, yeast,
Good afternoon.
bacteria, and human beings, we carry out normal conditions, we carry out aerobic respiration. But sometimes when you need energy, when your body is running short of oxygen or energy, in those conditions, your muscle cells can carry out anaerobic respiration. Normally, we carry out aerobic respiration, but some cases, when your body is running short of oxygen, you carry out, the muscle cells in our body carry out anaerobic respiration. We'll see the details. Now we are going to see the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. I want you to listen carefully. And I think, did I say the similarity between these two? Yes or no, Navaneet?
No.
Oh my God, who was that? Nihal. Very strong no. Okay, agreed. Children, this topic is very important. I want you to listen very, very carefully and note down the points. Types of respiration. Aerobic, anaerobic. And I told you, aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, and this one takes place in the absence of oxygen. Okay, and whether it is aerobic or anaerobic respiration, they are having one similarity. Both these types are having one similarity. In both cases, the first step is same. First step is same. First step is same in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. The first step is same. Now let's see what is the first step. In both cases, the first step is the breaking down of glucose into another molecule known as pyruvate. Glucose is having 6 carbon atoms in it. Here only 3 carbon atoms. And this takes place in the cytoplasm. This step is common for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. If you are asked to write similarity between aerobic and anaerobic, you should say that the first step, that is the breaking down of glucose into pyruvate, which takes place in the cytoplasm, is common for both. In both cases, glucose is broken down to pyruvate in the cytoplasm. That is the first step. First step is same. I'll repeat again. In aerobic and anaerobic respiration, glucose is broken down to pyruvate in the cytoplasm. This is the first step in the process. Got it? The first step is same for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, where the glucose molecule is broken down to pyruvate in the cytoplasm. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you are asked to write the similarity, you should write what? In both cases, the first step is same. The first step is the breaking down of glucose into pyruvate, which takes place in the cytoplasm. In both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, the first step is the breaking down of glucose into pyruvate. Glucose into pyruvate. What is the difference between glucose and pyruvate? In glucose, 6 carbon atoms are there. In pyruvate, only 3 carbon atoms are present. And where does this take place? It takes place in the cytoplasm. Okay, now we are going to learn about the differences. Similarity we learned. Now we are going to learn about the differences. There are many differences. We are going to learn 4 differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. And in your textbook, there is a flow chart showing the different pathways by means of which glucose is broken down. So you should learn that flow chart. For your exam, you can be asked to draw the flow chart and explain. So first, let's see the differences between these
Ma'am.
2 types of respiration. Yes,
Ma'am, can you make that small, that point, and I can write that way.
which
Add down
one?
similarity in the both sides. Small.
Glucose will get broken down to pyruvate in both. In both cases, in both types of respiration, the first step is the breaking down of glucose to pyruvate. Glucose, put an arrow to pyruvate. There, below the arrow, you can write cytoplasm. In both types of respiration, the first step is breaking down of glucose to pyruvate, and this takes place in the cytoplasm. Glucose is having 6 carbon atoms and pyruvate is having 3 carbon atoms. Now, let's see the differences. Aerobic and anaerobic. First point, you know, we learned already. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of what, Fisan?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. And anaerobic takes place in the absence of oxygen. Glucose is broken down in the absence of oxygen. Moving on, to the second point. In aerobic respiration, pyruvate molecule. How is pyruvate molecule formed? Glucose will break down to pyruvate, and now this pyruvate, in both cases, aerobic or anaerobic, you know, glucose will change into pyruvate. And now what happens to this pyruvate is different in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. And in aerobic, pyruvate molecule will break down. Pyruvate molecule will break down to carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Okay? Pyruvate molecule will break down to,
Ma'am, and the class,
yes.
ma'am, take this.
Hmm?
Ma'am, and the class starter, ma'am, take what? Ma'am, I was not there because I sent a message.
Only from respiration, child. Nothing new, nothing more. Okay? Not to worry, you haven't lost any topics.
Okay, ma'am, that one question, ma'am, last questions. The oral test.
Oral test you will have. That is why you joined late, Fizhan.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
I know. You won't do that. Okay, that is at 1 o'clock. Oral test I am remembering, it is at 1 o'clock. I'll start it at 1 o'clock. Now let us complete this differences after that. So in aerobic respiration, pyruvate molecule will break down. Now you might think from where this pyruvate came. How is pyruvate formed? By the breaking down of glucose. Whether it is aerobic or anaerobic respiration, in both cases, glucose is breaking down to pyruvate. Now, what happens next is different in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. And in aerobic respiration, glucose molecule will break down to carbon dioxide, water, energy. Water, carbon dioxide, energy. Energy, water, carbon dioxide. Don't forget the products. Carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Okay? Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will see what are the products formed in anaerobic respiration. And anaerobic respiration, I told you, it takes place in bacteria, it takes place in yeast cells, and human muscle cells also, it takes place. So the products formed are different. So here two examples we'll see. What are the products formed in yeast cells and also in human muscle cells? Okay, let's see. The pyruvate molecule will break down to ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy. Children, there is an easy way to remember. So here it is carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Here it is carbon dioxide, energy. But in place of water, it is ethanol. So in aerobic respiration, it was water. Here it is not water, but ethanol. So replace water with ethanol, then you will get the products in yeast cells.
Ma'am, that carbon dioxide you want, right?
Yes, yes. Wait, I'll show you again. Only this point is different. In case of yeast cells, remaining carbon dioxide and energy, same. In yeast cells also carbon dioxide and energy, and in aerobic respiration also carbon dioxide and energy. But in aerobic respiration, along with carbon dioxide and energy, water is there. Here in place of water in yeast cells, ethanol is produced. So if you relate like this, you will not forget, you won't make mistake. Okay, but when anaerobic respiration is taking place in human muscle cells. Okay, Said, you may rejoin. In human muscle cells, when there is lack of oxygen, the pyruvate molecule formed can get converted to lactic acid and energy. I'll repeat once again. First point you all have understood. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen and anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Second point under aerobic respiration, pyruvate molecule is broken down to carbon dioxide, water, energy. And in yeast cells, when anaerobic respiration takes place in yeast cells, the products formed are carbon dioxide, ethanol, and energy. Okay, children? The pyruvate molecule is broken down to carbon dioxide, water, and energy in aerobic respiration, whereas in anaerobic respiration taking place in yeast cells, pyruvate is broken down to ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy. But when it is taking place in human muscle cells, so now you might be thinking why human beings carry out anaerobic respiration. Normal conditions, we carry out aerobic respiration, but sometimes when your body is running short of oxygen or when there is lack of oxygen, anaerobic respiration takes place and forms lactic acid and energy. I'll give you an example. Suppose you're taking part in some running race. Okay, you are running so fastly that the energy, the oxygen which is already there in your body got used up, and your body needs energy to complete the race. So such cases, when your body is having lack of oxygen, some emergency cases, the muscle cells, in the muscle cells, anaerobic respiration takes place. And if this happens, the products formed will be lactic acid and energy. But the problem is, if this lactic acid, if this continues for a long time, and if lactic acid accumulates in your body, you will get muscle cramps. Sometimes you've seen the athlete will be falling down with severe pain in the legs. Okay, then the first aid given is either you will massage that area or you will apply some hot water on that. Hot means not boiling hot, or hot water massage or hot bath will be given to that particular area, means some hot water, or dipping a cloth in this hot water and it will be applied on that particular region. So that will help in relieving the pain. So what happens is when you massage that area or give a hot water massage, what is happening is their blood circulation will increase. And when more blood circulates, more oxygen reaches that area. And this happened, lactic acid was formed in the absence of oxygen. When sufficient oxygen reaches there, this lactic acid will break down, and the pain, again, it will break down to carbon dioxide and water, and we will not have that pain. The pain will be relieved, or the person will get relieved of the pain. Okay, those details you don't have to learn, but you should know that generally it is taking place in bacteria and fungi like yeast, but in human beings also anaerobic respiration can take place when there is a lack of oxygen in our body. And the products formed are different in yeast cells and human muscle cell. In human muscle cells, lactic acid and energy, whereas in yeast, ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy, and in aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide, water and energy. Is it clear, Fizan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next point. Energy released is more in aerobic respiration than in anaerobic respiration. More energy is produced in aerobic than anaerobic, whereas energy released is less. Energy released is less in anaerobic respiration than in aerobic respiration. Okay, in aerobic respiration, energy released is more, whereas in anaerobic respiration, energy released is less. Okay, second point, third point you got. Now the last point. Aerobic respiration takes place in mitochondria. You have learned about mitochondria, powerhouses of the cell. Whereas Anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm. But another point to be remembered, in both cases, the breaking down of glucose to pyruvate, that is the first step, takes place in the cytoplasm. So here I have shown aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria. If you want, even you can write it takes place in cytoplasm and mitochondria. Why? Because the first step is taking place in the cytoplasm. But anaerobic respiration, everything is taking place only in the cytoplasm. I'll repeat the points again. And once I finish, I will ask you questions. Starting with respiration. Respiration is the process by which oxygen is taken in, utilized for energy release, and carbon dioxide is given out. There are two types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic is the breaking down of glucose in presence of oxygen. Anaerobic is the breaking down of glucose in the absence of oxygen. And the similarity between these two is that in both cases, the first step is breaking down of glucose to pyruvate in the cytoplasm. Glucose is having 6 carbon atoms. Pyruvate is having just 3 carbon atoms. Now let's see the differences once again. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration in the absence of oxygen. Point number 2. In aerobic respiration, pyruvate breaks down and forms carbon dioxide, water, and energy. And the anaerobic respiration taking place in yeast cells produce carbon dioxide, energy, and not water but ethanol. Whereas in aerobic respiration, it was water along with carbon dioxide and energy. Here it is ethanol along with carbon dioxide and energy. Whereas when anaerobic respiration takes place in human muscle cells, the products formed are lactic acid and energy. Next point, energy released is more in aerobic respiration than anaerobic respiration, whereas energy released is less in aerobic respiration, in anaerobic respiration than in aerobic. Or in simple terms, more energy is released in aerobic respiration, less energy released in anaerobic respiration. And the last point, aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria. First step, anyway, I told it is in cytoplasm. So if you want, you can write takes place in cytoplasm and mitochondria. Whereas anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm. Learned? Have you learned the differences?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
One
Take
minute.
just, Tizan, let me speak. Just take 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes. You can learn and be ready. Just 2 minutes, not more than that. Okay. What are the 2 types of respiration that we discussed? Rohan, 2 types of respiration?
Yes, ma'am.
2 types of respiration?
Anaerobic respiration
And?
anaerobic and
After hearing the whole Ramayana? Yes? Only
anaerobic
the captions I asked.
anaerobic respiration
And anaerobic I heard. What is next?
aerobic.
Remember air.
Yes.
Air, you know. No, air you can remember. Aerobic. The other one, anaerobic. Add one and just before that. Anaerobic and aerobic. Okay. Minha, what is the similarity between both?
Ma'am, breaking down of glucose.
Speak a little louder, child.
Ma'am, breaking down of glucose to pyruvate.
Very good. Where does it happen?
I mean cytoplasm.
Yes, in both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, first step is same. That is, glucose is broken down to pyruvate and it takes place in the cytoplasm. Now the differences. Karthik, first difference. Not in any order, you can choose anyone. Karthik,
Ma'am,
I thought you went to have your lunch. Yes,
aerobic
I
respiration.
want to see you, Karthik. Now you can see.
Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen.
Hmm.
Anaerobic respiration
Anaerobic in the.
respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen.
Oh, okay, okay. Ashik, second point. Second
Yes, ma'am.
difference.
The pyruvates are broken down into
Broken
What?
down.
are
Broken, we don't
down,
say.
broken down to water,
Ah.
carbon dioxide,
Correct.
carbon dioxide, and energy.
And energy. Very good. Then in anaerobic respiration,
They are broken down to
they are means who are.
as a
Pyruvate is broken down to.
it
Don't refer. I gave you a clue to remember it. Ethanol.
ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy.
And energy. Where?
Inside cytoplasm.
No, where it is, in which organism?
Anaerobic.
My dear, which organism? A fungus. Name that fungus, Ashik. It's there in your kitchen also. Your mother is using it for preparing appam.
Yeast.
And in human muscle cells, what are the products?
Carbon dioxide and energy.
In human muscle cells. What acid, Ashik? Ashik, you fix your camera somewhere. Means your
Lactic
mobile
acid.
should be fixed. Yes, somebody said the answer.
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid and energy are the products when pyruvate is broken down in human muscle cells. And when does it happen in human muscle cells? Tanya, when does anaerobic respiration happens in human muscle cells?
When there is a lack of oxygen.
Very good. When there is a lack of oxygen. Now the third difference, Gautam.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me the third difference, child.
Energy is released a lot more in aerobic.
Very good. And in anaerobic?
It is released less.
Less. Good. Last point. Now you have decided to learn, Gautam. Happy
Yes.
to hear you answering. Sean? Sean's video is
Yes,
stuck. Yes. Last point. Last difference.
Aerobic respiration takes place in mitochondria.
And
anaerobic respiration takes place in cytoplasm.
And aerobic respiration is taking place only in mitochondria. Where else it takes place? First step is taking place where? Who can help me?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm. Oh, so well. Give me one difference, so well. Any one difference of your choice. Now you might be thinking, I am trapped. Any one difference which you like. 4 differences are there. Easiest one you can say, no problem.
Ma'am, it takes place in cytoplasm. Anaerobic.
Anaerobic takes place in the cytoplasm. Aerobic.
In the cytoplasm and
Mitochondria. Okay. Any other doubts, children? Is it clear? Similarity and differences?
Yes, sir.
Nihal? Have I told you? I am not interested in seeing your curtain, roof and all. You were sleeping? You were lying down? Nihal? Nihal, give me the similar. Okay. Give me the similarity between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Nihal, give me the difference. Sorry, give me the similarity between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. What is common for both?
Ma'am, glucose is broken down into Pyruvate.
Very good. Glucose is broken down to pyruvate. And where does this happen, Emerin?
Cytoplasm.
Good. So can we have revision now? Oral test of the previous topic? Yes?
Ma'am.
All are
Yes,
ready.
ma'am.
Okay. So I should call out your name or you will voluntarily answer? You want me to call out your name? Huh?
Ma'am,
Not
if
my
no
name,
one
your name.
volunteers, you can.
Yes, Izan?
Volunteer.
You know,
Can I
what we will
do-
do is we will take turns because the screen is visible to all of you, know. So
Ma'am.
suppose we'll start from Anjali, Delvin, Angelo, like that we can have. What do you say?
Ma'am, can I
Yes?
2 minutes?
Ayyo, the whole day yesterday you got. And now
Studied.
you want 2 minutes.
Studied.
Within the 2 minutes, you're going to make Maggie or what?
I studied.
No problem. Let's see. And children, as I told you, last year I told when revision classes are going on, with permission, you can keep your books open, your lecture notes, everything open. But when your turn comes, you should close your book and answer. Till then, you're free to refer. But when your turn comes, I should not see you reading out from the textbook. Why I'm permitting you to refer your book till your turn comes is at least hearing the question, you all will read and find out where the answer is. But once your turn comes, you should close your books. Yes, Bastin? Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, my first question. Where does digestion of food start in human beings? Where is the process of digestion beginning? Ashik?
Yes, ma'am.
Which part the digestion is starting? Oh, so much to think. Daily 3 or 4 times you're doing this.
Ma'am,
Wait. You have to take turns. Ashik, stomach. Directly you make a hole there in the stomach and put your food
I
there.
know, ma'am.
Then,
Buccal cavity.
or you can say mouth. It begins in your mouth. Think and answer. Very simple question. And name the glands present in your buccal cavity. Karthik,
Salivary gland.
why your video is off? What do they produce? Karthik, what do they produce?
Produce salivary amylase. Help in the
They
digestion.
produce saliva.
So
Angelo, what do saliva contain? What is present in saliva? Name the enzyme.
Salivary amylase.
Amylase. And what is the role of salivary amylase, Delvin? As soon as the question is heard, you are turning the video off. So you want to check. You know the answer, Delvin? No. Very good. Don't revise, okay? Anjali?
It breaks down starch into
It
glucose.
breaks down starch into glucose. Delvin, repeat.
It breaks down starch.
I want to see your face. Yes.
breaks down starch into glucose.
Okay. Now, Anuj, what is peristalsis or peristaltic movements?
Lining of alimentary canal.
What happens to lining of alimentary canal? It exhibits what? Rhythmic?
Contraction.
Nihal, let him answer.
one word.
What is that, Anuj? Rhythmic?
Contraction.
What for?
Digestion.
Why these rhythmic contractions are taking place? Is it with a purpose? Anuj, why these rhythmic contractions are taking place? What for? Swati?
To push the food forward.
Forward. Anuj, repeat it. Why these contractions are taking place?
To push the food forward.
Okay. Very small topic. I could have asked you to learn the entire chapter till what I've taken. But I just gave you a small topic. If you can't revise, then I will have to take the next step. You want me to call your parents and speak?
No, ma'am.
Repeatedly, if one question you didn't answer, okay. But repeatedly, if you don't answer all the questions, then I will have to speak. You will get more chances. Wait. Till then, you can revise. Melita, what do you call the glands present on the walls of the stomach?
Intestinal gland.
Oh, on the
Gastric
walls of the
gland.
stomach, intestinal glands are present.
Gastric gland.
Yes. What do they produce? Three substances.
Pepsin.
Pepsin,
Hydrochloric acid.
hydrochloric acid.
Mucus.
Very good. Abin, what is the function? What is pepsin and what is its function?
Enzyme.
Pepsin is an enzyme. And what is its role?
Digest protein.
Good. Next one. Alicia. What is the role of mucus? Alicia. I can't understand why your video is getting off as soon as I ask the question. You think we can't understand that you're referring the book? Devasena.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the function of mucus produced in the stomach?
It protects the inner lining of stomach
From the action of? From the action of what? Which acid? Which acid? Starting with H.
Ma'am.
Pisan.
Okay.
Noble, which acid? Noble, where are you looking? I'm speaking to you. Which acid? You're wasting everyone's time. If you don't know, say I don't know. I'll pass the question. Don't know, no? How many times I've repeated all these, you know, in the class? So well, what is the name of the acid?
Ma'am, hydrochloric acid.
Very good. So Devasena, complete the sentence once again.
It protects the inner lining of stomach and
Action of?
action of hydrochloric acid.
Good. Now, Noble, hydrochloric acid is produced in your stomach. It serves two functions. Class 7 also you have learned about it. Can you guess? I know you haven't revised. Have you revised, dear?
No.
Next class, will you revise and come? The excuse is only because you missed many classes. Definitely I'll ask question tomorrow. Next day, I'll begin with a Noble answering the questions. Okay, Sovel got a chance?
Ma'am, it kills germs which enters to the stomach.
Along with the food. Gauri, second function of hydrochloric acid.
And it creates an acidic medium which facilitates
Facilitates.
the action of the enzyme pepsin.
Very good. Srihari, name the two glands that release their secretions into the small intestine. Two glands. You know that thing.
Pancreas.
Pancreas and
Liver.
liver. What do liver produce, Jerlyn?
Bile.
Bile. Where is it stored?
Liver.
Where is it stored, Jerlyn? You know, starting with G. Not there in the textbook. Gallbladder. I told you don't have to learn it. And give me one function of bile.
Bile juice makes the acidic food from the stomach at alkali for the pancreatic enzyme to act.
Act on it. Okay. Emerin, second function of bile.
Bile breaks fat, glucose. Globules into smaller.
Large fat globules into
Smaller globules.
for what?
For increasing the efficiency of the.
For increasing the efficiency of enzyme action. Shania, repeat those 2 points together. Functions of bile juice. They said 2 points. Tell me together those 2.
Bile salts breaks down the fat, large fat globules into smaller globules.
Second point. It creates or it
Creates
makes the acidic food
into alkaline for the
action of
pancreatic
enzymes. Okay. Pancreas produce pancreatic juice and it contains different enzymes. Name 2 enzymes present in pancreatic juice. Fizan, now your turn has come.
Ma'am.
Ah.
Ma'am, trypsin.
What's in?
Trypsin.
Trypsin and?
Intestinal glands.
Don't speak about intestinal glands now. We have reached only till pancreas.
Yes, ma'am. What can you repeat once more?
Trypsin, what you said is correct. One more enzyme.
Trypsin digests the
Not about the function of trypsin. Other than trypsin, what is the other enzyme? Nihal? Which are the 2 enzymes?
Trypsin and lipase.
Trypsin and lipase. Fisan, can you give me the function of trypsin without referring?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, trypsin will digest the food.
Which food?
For digest the.
For all these, did I give you some tricks last day? I told these words are rhyming, so you can remember it easily. Are you noting down all those?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Trypsin
ma'am.
acts on?
Acts.
Which enzyme is rhyming with trypsin that we learned already? Minha? What is the role of trypsin?
Ma'am, for digesting proteins.
Proteins. I told pepsin and trypsin.
Yes, ma'am.
It is rhyming. So both have the same functions. I told you to remember like that. And for pepsin, I told pepsin and protein both are starting with a letter P. So pepsin acts on proteins and trypsin and pepsin are rhyming. So they also perform the same function. So trypsin also helps in digesting proteins. It is not because the words are rhyming, they perform the same function. I told that just for you to remember it, a trick to remember it. Okay. Now, Rohan already got a chance. Now, Sania, what happens to carbohydrates, proteins, and fats when digestion gets completed?
Proteins convert to amino acids. Carbohydrates convert to glucose. And fats converts to fatty acids and glycerol.
Very good. Raya?
Yes, ma'am.
Name the glands present on the walls of intestine.
Pancreas and liver.
My dear, on the walls of intestine. I thought what an easy question I asked. On the walls of intestine, small intestine, some glands are there. What do you call it?
Intestinal gland.
Intestinal glands. What does it produce?
It produces intestinal juice.
Intestinal juice. Wasn't that easy, Raya? I'll ask you another question. Let me check. The lining of the small intestine is equipped to absorb food particles, digested food particles. So how is it equipped? What are there on the walls of the small intestine? How, or else I can ask you, how are the walls of small intestine designed for the absorption of digested nutrients? Yes, Raya. What is special about the inner lining of small intestine? Do they have some special structures?
And they finger-like.
Louder.
Finger-like projections.
What do you call it? What do you call these finger-shaped projections?
Villi.
Villi. What is its function?
Increase the surface area.
Increase the surface area for
Unabsorbed.
unabsorption.
For
Absorption.
absorption.
It will increase the surface area for absorption, and these villi are richly supplied with blood vessels, and the digested nutrients will be taken to each and every cell present in our body. And give me two parts of the alimentary canal where no digestion takes place. Sean? Elsa? I cannot wait so long. Such an easy question. Immediately you should unmute and answer.
Esophagus and large intestine.
Esophagus and large intestine. What is the role of large intestine? Atulya?
Unabsorbed food is sent to the large intestine. From where more water is absorbed.
Excess water from those unabsorbed food will be taken or absorbed by the walls of large intestine, and then what happens? It gets stored. The unabsorbed food or the undigested matter gets stored in the rectum. From there it will be ejected out through the anus. Okay, now a few more are there to get the question. Now Navneet, give me one function of bile.
And bile juice.
Bile juice.
Bile juice make the food particles acidic food from the stomach. Alkaline.
Why it is made alkaline? Is it done with a purpose?
Pancreatic.
For the pancreatic enzymes to act on it, because pancreatic enzymes can act only in alkaline medium. Okay, Shweta, the next function of bile. Those who haven't got the chance can unmute already, okay, so that we won't waste time. Yes, Shweta, the second function of bile. You type the answer if there is problem with the audio. Lena, what is the function of salivary amylase? Shweta, I'm waiting for your answer. Immediately send it. Lena, function of salivary amylase?
It helps in the breakdown of food.
Breakdown of?
Unabsorbed food.
Pizan, wait.
Breakdown of food in the presence of saliva.
That is what we discussed so far, Lena. Role of salivary amylase. Eva?
Charge to glucose.
Function of salivary amylase, Eva?
Mom,
So much to think, such an easy question.
It becomes starch into glucose.
Isha?
Yes,
ma'am. Answer.
It breaks down complex molecules such as starch into simple molecules such as sugar.
It converts starch into sugar. This enzyme is the one which we learned first. And such a simple question you can't answer. I was so happy because more than 90% of you answered the questions except a few. So I was so happy. Towards the end this happened. Shall I ask you another question? Eva and Lena? Eva, give me the function of trypsin.
It digests protein.
Yes. Where is it present?
It is present in the
which juice? Pancreatic juice. Not learned thoroughly. That's why. Lena?
Yes,
where is pepsin released and what is its function?
It is released in the hydrochloric
Lena, don't read. You tell me without referring.
Hydrochloric acid.
Where is pepsin produced? Which part of your alimentary canal?
Stomach.
Stomach. What is its function?
Acidic medium.
Pepsin's function. Pepsin is an enzyme. It converts dash to dash, or it helps in breaking down what? Lena, what I understood is you haven't revised anything. Otherwise, one question you are not answering, at least second question you should be able to say. What is the role of pepsin, children?
The protein. The protein.
It breaks down proteins, helps in the digestion of proteins. I've noted the names of all those who did not answer me today. Same topic. You should revise and come. Next day, those few students, I'll be asking questions and then only I'll begin next day's session. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Noble, Lena, Eva, I am remembering the names. Alicia, Delvin. Okay. So we'll wind up. Thank you, children. See you next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.